What's good, you guys? Bricks here, back with another video. Now, this is going to be super controversial for music producers, so if you are easily offended, just turn the video off now, or as my Gen Z crowd would say, SYBAU. Okay, I'm going to speed run through 20 different sounds that are making your beat sound dated, that are making your beat sound old. This was a super requested video, so let's get into it. First of all, if you don't know who I am, my name is Bricks. I'm a music producer. I don't produce for the biggest artists in the world, Drake, Gunna, Lil Wayne, Young Thug, Lil Baby, and let's go. So the first sound, okay, I already know I'm going to get crucified for saying this, but it got to be said, bro. The first sound that is making your beat sound dated and old. Now, this sound was made popular by TM88, amazing producer. That's my homie. And you guys might already know where I'm going with this. This sound was originally sampled from the 2003 assassin movie, Kill Bill, featuring Uma Thurman. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen it. If not, you should go check it out. It's a dope movie. It comes from this scene right here. Now, don't get me wrong, I love this sound, okay? But it's a 2015, 2016 swag that you're bringing into 2026. Your beats sound old when you use this sound, bro. I'm gonna just keep it real. And let's move on, okay? Now, the second sound that is making your beat sound old. Now, a lot of my Chicago people will be very familiar with this sound. Everybody knows this sound, bro. This sound had the longest run ever, and it's time to put it to bed, guys. Some people say Polo the Don originated this sound. I say the first time I heard it was Young Chop in the Chicago drill scene using this sound. Everybody has this sound on their computer. And when did I Don't Like come out? When did Chief Keef I Don't Like come out? What was that, 2012 or something? The sound I'm talking about today is the infamous Young Chop snare, which sounds like, bro, it's time to let it go. If you're using this sound in your beats, your shit gonna sound dated. Stop using, I'm not gonna say stop using this sound. I'm just saying, y'all be asking me, oh, why does my beat sound old? Why does my beat sound dated? How can I sound modern? It's because you're using sounds from 2012, 2015. It's time to let it go, guys. All right, let's get into the third sound that is making your beat sound dated and old. This one is a classic. It was popularized by Lil Jon and the East Side Boys, which we all know that gotta be what, 2004, 2005? Bro, the sound that I'm talking about for number 3 that is making your beat sound old and dated is the classic sound effect. Bro, if you're still using this in 2025, 2026, I don't even know how to help you, bro. If you're using these sounds in 2026, 2020, come on, bro. Come on, bro. That's why your shit sound old. That's why your shit sound dated. Y'all asked me, y'all wanted to know my opinion, so we're gonna get into it. Now, the fourth sound that you guys are always using that's making your beat sound so dated and old is a sound that was popularized by now hot rapper Mexico Dro and the Plug movement. When this sound came out, it was very hard. But if you use this sound in 2026, you're cooked. I'm gonna be honest, you're cooked, bro. I hate hearing this sound. The sound that I'm talking about is the classic Plug crash sound, and it sounds like this. Bro, if you're still using this loud crash on the one in your beats when it drops, your beat's gonna sound old, bro. This is like 2013 swag. When did the Plug sound start, bro? 2014, 2015, bro. If you're bringing 2014 swag into 2026 and you're confused about why your beat sounding old, I'm telling you right now, we gotta move on. A more acceptable sound might be like right now the D-Rich crash, super nice. I mean, still very old, but it's still like swaggy. This Plug loud, psh, come on, bro. Hang it up. Now, sound number 5 that's making your beat sound dated and old. I'm gonna be honest, a lot of you guys will probably agree with me on this one. This sound was made popular. I think Nelly made this sound popular. This sound comes as a stock sound on the Roland Phantom. A lot of you guys, the Roland Phantom is getting back super, super popular now. The number 5 sound on this list is the classic Zoven. Bro, if you're using this sound in 2026, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, bro. Let it go. Let it be. They did a great job with it. They made a lot of hits with it. Let that be. If you're not Zoven, you cannot use this sound. I'm banning every producer from using this sound if your name is not Zoven. Shout out Zoven. Now let's get into the next sound. The number 6 sound on this list of sounds that are making your beat sound old and dated is actually a great sound. Like all of these sounds are good. It's just they had their run and let them be there. You know what I'm saying? This sound, the first time I heard this sound was probably Murder Beats using this sound, and then it got super popular after my boy June the Genius used it in the Travis Scott and Gunna song. It's called Yosemite. The song is called Yosemite. This song is from 2018, which is 8 years old now. It's time to let this sound go to rest, man. The sound that I'm talking about is the classic Lotus flute from Omnisphere, bro. Sounds like this. Amazing sound. I love this sound. Don't get me wrong. These sounds are hard, but they had their run. And if you're using it in 2026, your beats are gonna sound old. Okay, think about it. If you combine the first 6 sounds that I put on this list into a beat, your beat gonna sound mad old. I know what I'm talking about, bro. If y'all want to make your beat sound newer and stop sounding dated, y'all gotta let these sounds slide, man. If you're buying a kit in 2026 and it got these sounds in it, you need to get a refund. That's all I'm saying. Now, let's get into sound number 7 on this list. So sound number 7 is another sound from Omnisphere. Super classic sound. I used this sound in a lot of beats before. I done made a lot of money using this sound in 2018, in 2017, not 2026. You guys might already know where I'm going with this. It's a bell sound. It was made popular, but bro, I ain't gonna cap. Everybody used this sound and everybody got a lot of placements. But it's time to let this sound go, bro. The sound that I'm talking about is Immemoriam preset from Omnisphere, bro. It sounds like this. The first song that comes to my head is probably like Money on My Head by Gunna or something like that. But sound is in so many beats. If you're using this sound in 2026, when we got so many new options and sounds, you're cooked, bro. Your beats are gonna sound old. Your beats are gonna sound dated, bro. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let's get into the 8th sound on this list. Now, the 8th sound on this list is also a classic. These are all classics, and that's what I'm saying. They're classic. They're old. That's why your shit sound dated. Okay? This sound was made popular by one of my favorite producers that, for some reason, has blocked me, Shorty Red, back in 2004, 2005, on Young Jeezy's second project, Let's Get It. The song that comes to my head when I hear this sound, and the first time I heard this sound, was a song called Bottom of the Map by Young Jeezy. And it starts off with this sound, and that's why I'm sure everybody's clipping it. And the sound I'm talking about now is the Shorty Red. I call this like the rubber band noise. It sounds like this. Bro, I just told you this sound is from 2004. Now, am I saying don't use sounds that are not from 2026? Yes. No, yes and no. I'm just saying these sounds are, you're dragging it. You guys are dragging these sounds, bro. Dragging it far, too far, bro. If you use this sound in the beat, more than likely your beat is going to sound dated. Your beat is going to sound old. We got to move forward, guys. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. Now, let's get into the next sound on this list. I don't know. What are we on? 8? Okay, number 8. Number 8 on this list is still a very hard sound, but niggas is dragging it so far, bro. This sound, I remember having this sound in like the first kit that I ever downloaded when I was like in the 7th grade, bro. And niggas is still rinsing it, bro. This sound comes from, once again, Lil Jon. Shout out Lil Jon and Eastside Boys. This sound is like 2004, 2005, 2006. The sound that I'm talking about right now is the classic super hard sound. Don't get me wrong. But niggas is dragging it 25 years. Come on, bro. Like, it's about to be 2026, bro. 2026. And y'all still using these same, you dragging it, bro. This is making your beat sound old. I would go ahead and delete that one. I ain't gonna hold you. I know I might get crucified for this one. You know what I'm saying? I know some people might not agree with what I'm saying, but I'm just keeping it real with y'all. And for my new producers, I'm really making this video because people don't know how dated these sounds make your beats sound. And you might be a new producer like, oh, this sounds so hard, but not knowing that, bro, your shit about to sound burnt. Or you might be a producer that been cooking up for a while and you might not notice how the time has passed. Because you didn't, time passed fast when you're having fun. You might not notice 18 years has passed since this sound has came out, bro. Let's go ahead and put this one to rest too. Now let's get into number 9 on this list. If you haven't hit the like button, go ahead and tap that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you guys enjoy the videos, I appreciate all the love that you guys be showing in the comments. Let's get into number 9 on this list. Now, number 9, this was very popular from 2010 to 2018, 2017. And I personally used all of these sounds before. I've used the sound that I'm about to talk about, but now it's time to let it go to rest now. This sound for number 9 that is making your beat sound old is any type of essentially riser effect before the drop. Okay, and I know y'all like, what do you mean? That's how you know when you're going into the hook. That's how you know when you're going to the next section. No, it's not. It was in 2026. We know where the hook is. We know where the verse is, bro. Come on now. It's time to let the risers go, bro. We don't need them anymore. That's in the past. We move into 2026, so move with me. And let's get into number 10 on this list. Now, the 10th sound on this list is not actually a sound. It's more of an effect that was very, very popular between like 2009, 27, maybe it went to like 2016. But if you're still using this effect, and it's a great effect, that's what I'm saying. It's a great effect. But it actually, I really loved using this effect because it makes the vocal sound so clean when you put this over the beat, bro. Like, it just gives the vocal so much space. And the effect that I'm talking about is what I like to call the underwater effect. The underwater effect is where you put a filter on the beat so that it cuts out all the, I guess you would call this a low pass filter. You put a low pass filter on the beat and it cuts out everything over whatever you set the low pass filter at and gives it that underwater moving effect that, I don't know, I call it underwater. I don't know why. But if you're still using this in 2026, bro, you're cooked. You got so many different effect plugins that are lit right now, bro, that are just amazing. And if you're still using this basic ass effect, bro, you might be cooked and you need to get with the times, bro. Now, the next 5 sounds that I'm going to talk about on this list are actually not sounds. They are plugins. Plugins that you should not be using in 2026, okay? Now, a lot of you guys are like, how do I know if my sound selection is dated? It's making my beat sound old. My sound selection? Yes, your sound selection, aka the VSTs and plugins that you're using. So let's get into the 5 VSTs that are making your beat sound hella old in 2025, 2026. And if you're watching this after 2026, double shame on you. Let's get into it, guys. So I'm going to give you guys alternatives to what you can use. I'm not just going to cook you. I'm going to tell you, hey, stop using this, use this. So the 11th sound on this list, as soon as I hear this sound, I'm automatically like, dog, come on, bro. Like, I'm going to grill you. When my students play beats, if anybody uses this sound, they know I'm going to grill their ass. Bro, the sound that is making your beat sound amateurish, boring, and old is the plugin FL Keys, bro. FL Keys. It's a stock Fruity Loops piano sound, and it just sounds so amateurish, rookie-ish, boring, old. If you're using FL Keys in 2026, I don't even know what to tell you, bro. Now look, the alternative to FL Keys that's going to give you a much better sound is really any plugin ever, but I would say Keyscape is a great alternative to FL Keys. It's going to sound way better, has way more character, way more dynamics, and it's just a sweet sound. I use Keyscape all the time, okay? Another one would be like Addictive Keys or any contact piano. Like, you guys, come on now. FL Keys, you're just lazy and I don't know. You might not know what's going on. Now, the next plugin on this list was a classic. I use this in a lot of beats. I made a lot of money using this plugin, but now it's time to let it go. The plugin that I'm referring to in this number 12 on the list is the classic Sylenth. Sylenth. If you're using this plugin in 2026, when we have all these new amazing options, your beats are going to sound old and you're cooked. It's burnt. It's a burnt plugin. Uninstall it. Delete it. Sorry if I get canceled by the company that makes this plugin. I really appreciated it when it was hot, but now it's not. So it's time to let this plugin go. Now, Bricks, what can I use instead of Sylenth that's going to give me a more modern sound? Now, the plugin I would replace with Sylenth is Serum or Serum 2. If you can get Serum 2 or Serum, you're going to sound way more, nigga. It's going to sound way better than Sylenth, bro. And it got so many more things that you can do. It's just an amazing plugin overall. I'm not sponsored by any of these plugins. I wish I was. Sponsorships hit me up. Try and get that back. Now look. Now let's get into the next VST on this list that's making your beat sound old and dated. This one was a classic Everybody loved this plugin when it first came out. I don't know how I was using this plugin in like 10th grade, 11th grade, bro, and I thought it was the shit. You know what I'm saying? But now in 2026, bro, this plugin is burnt. The plugin that I'm referring to is a classic. The classic Purity. Purity had a run. It had a run. It had a sweet run. But now it's time to let it go. Now, what should we switch this plugin out? I'm going to give you guys a straight gem. This plugin now in 2026 is amazing right now. The plugin that you should change it with is called Zenology. Zenology is got that sauce in it. All the new hit makers is using Zenology, bro. Zenology is it's lit, bro. If you're still using Purity instead of Zenology, bro, go ahead and take your laptop and throw it out the window, bro. Listen, let's get into the next sound on this list. Now, the next sound on this list was probably popular like 10, 15 years ago. It had the good trumpets. I remember using it for trumpets, like when I'm making some hard down south trap stuff, had a lot of dope sounds in it. But in 2026, like I said, it's cooked. The plugin that I'm talking about is Hypersonic. Bro, if you're using Hypersonic, bro, if we're in the studio and you pull up Hypersonic, I'm gonna look at you so crazy, bro. Like, dog, Hypersonic in 2026, bro. You might as well be playing Xbox One in 2026. Not Xbox One, the old OG Xbox. Like, bro, we got all these different options. You're gonna choose Hypersonic, bro. Oh my God. Now, the plugin that I think you guys should switch out Hypersonic for is an amazing plugin. Like I said, I'm not sponsored by any of these plugins, but I'm just keeping it real with y'all. I would switch out Hypersonic for Analog Lab. Analog Lab is, oh man, Analog Lab, bro. I use that in like, not every beat, but like 8 out of 10 beats, I'll probably pull up Analog Lab, bro. Analog Lab got so many like presets. You can download other people's presets, and it's just a sweet sound. It got all kind of synths, pianos, key, like, man, leads. It's just an amazing all-around plugin. Now let's get into the next sound on this list. The next sound is a classic. I'm talking about 2010 to 2016. This effect, it's an effect. It had the game in a chokehold. Everybody was using this, especially when like 808 Mafia started using it. Everybody started using this effect. And I mean, you can still use it today, but it's just so many other better options that are available to us now. Why would you use it? If you pull this up on your computer when we're cooking up, I'm going to be like, bro, like, do you not have anything else? Bro, the sound that I'm referring to, the effect, is the classic gross beat. Bro, gross beat is, I mean, bare minimum, let's use halftime. Bare minimum, let's use halftime. But then you got like portal, thermal, all kind of other effects that you could be using instead of the basic gross beat. Now, can you make money with all the sounds that I just talked about on this list? Yes. But I'm saying, as a producer's producer, we all know that these sounds is cooked. So if you're new to producing and you don't know that, I'm telling you right now, Brick's telling you these sounds is cooked, okay? Now, the last sound on this list. Okay, I'm going to call this an honorable mention because this sound is not 100% cooked yet. And because I have a personal bias and I still love hearing this sound in beats. This sound might actually be cooked, but I just still love this sound. So I didn't want to put it in the list, but it's definitely an honorable mention. It's on its way out, I would assume. Now, this sound was made popular by Zoven again. This is 2007, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, so on and so on. It's in every Zoven trap beat. It's a quintessential Zoven sound that is probably 19 years old at this point, maybe 20 years old. If this sounded older than you, then that's why your sound old. The sound is the classic. I fuck with this sound. But I had to throw it in the list, bro, because it's getting rinsed now. Niggas is dragging this sound now. I know y'all might drag me in the comments for this last one, but bro, just keep it real. Like, keep it real, bro. Niggas drag this sound. This sound is, it's not cooked yet. It's on the way to being cooked, to be on the list with the other ones, bro. If I missed any sounds on this list, please let me know in the comments. And look, I'm reading you guys' comments. I'm trying to respond. Let me know what kind of topics you guys would like to see. A lot of you guys don't know what the hell you're doing, so you don't know what type of topics you want. But I'm going to just keep telling you what you need to know. That's why y'all come to me. Now, one last note. You guys know if you want to update all of your sounds and get the newest, best sounds that you can possibly have and give yourself the best chance of selling beats and getting placements in 2025, 2026, you need to join my VIP community. The link is down in the description. I'm going to give you guys all of my drum kits, multi-kits, melody kits, plug-in presets. We do classes for producers, branding classes for producers, networking classes for producers, showing you how to do everything that you need to know how to do in order to win in this game in the modern era. Okay, a lot of people, they're like, oh, I'm gonna just go to school for music. And I might do a video about going to school for music too. But I'm like, bro, why would you learn from a teacher that's driving a Nissan going to work every day when you could learn from a nigga that got 30 plaques that's in the field right now? I got plaques this year. It's like y'all will go pay $40,000 to go learn from somebody that works a 9 to 5 and drives a truck to work to teach music that has never done shit in the industry. But coming to pay me to learn is, oh, that's a scam, or that's not, I would never do that. Like, bro, I'm going to tell you how to win. Y'all leaving school with a little piece of paper like, yeah, look at me. And you can't do shit with that. I'm telling y'all how to get in the field, bro. This music shit is you got to get in the field and know how to maneuver in this game, bro. And that's where I'm going to come in and show you guys everything you need to know. I'm in Austria right now, you guys, by the way. So look, like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the playlist for the next videos, guys. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Appreciate all the love in the comments. Let's get it.
So I want to share a quick story, explain with you who I am and what I do. My name is Damane. I'm a music producer from Atlanta, Georgia, and I don't work with the biggest artists in the world: Drake, Gunna, Lil Wayne, Young Thug, Lil Baby. You name it, 21 Savage, I don't work with them. And not only was I able to do that, I done spent the last 3 years helping hundreds of producers just like you start from absolutely nothing and start selling their beats, getting their first sales, getting their first placements, getting their first plaques, even some people getting record deals, bro. You need to surround yourself with people that have accomplished the things that you want to do in your life if you want to win. And that's why I created the Producer Pathway. What is that? The Producer Pathway is the #1 community for producers where we're growing, learning, connecting, and simplifying the process of producing. You're going to get access to 5 hours of course videos taught by me. You're also going to get all of my kits, all of my loops, all of my MIDI packs, every single thing that I have to offer, you're going to get. Also, I'm going to give you a copy of my newest book, Brick by Brick, where I started from absolutely nothing and told the story about sleeping in my car to working with Drake and working with the biggest artists in the world, how you can do the same thing. You're also going to get access to the Bricks Academy Lite, which is a super light version of my 6-week-long program where producers learn how to sell their beats, get placements, start networking, and start getting progress. You need to be around people that build you up instead of break you down, and that's why we do weekly Zoom calls with the industry's top producers so you can connect with them one-on-one and start networking. Bro, but everybody that's on this video right now, I'm gonna do something so special. I'm gonna offer all of this stuff at a price that is truly ridiculous. If you're a music producer or a beat maker, this community is for you. Lock in right now and become a founding member before the price goes up, guys. You're gonna be getting weekly calls, kits, MIDIs, plug-in presets, melodies, copy of my book, a copy of my course, a copy of my, actually, I just did a viral content creation guide. I also put that in there. It's a whole bunch of awesome stuff, guys. The time to act is now. Join the community. Just remember, sometimes it's the smallest decisions that could change your life forever. Get around people that are winning, that can show you that everything that you need to know to take your career to the next level. This could change everything for you guys. Click the link, join the community, and I'll see you guys there.